The Liberal government is losing a key ally in its efforts to take hundreds of thousands of military-style firearms out of circulation. Its plan to buy back and destroy the firearms is being harshly criticized by Poly Remembers, a group that has been fighting for stricter gun control. Radio Canada's Danielle Leblanc joins us with more on this story. So Danielle, why is Poly Remembers now describing this program as a waste of taxpayers' money?
Because they say it doesn't go far enough. It's all or nothing. They want all military-style firearms in this country to be banned. Obviously, there's no kind of mechanical definition for it, so it's a bit of a vague term. But they're saying seeing the government banning AR-15s, and at the same time, new firearms are coming onto the market, and they offer the same capacity, the same type of components from AR-15s that you can put on those weapons or those firearms. And so they're saying it's like a sieve. So you will catch some military-style firearms, assault-style firearms, but others are either non-restricted right now or coming onto the market. And so they're saying, they're not sure they will want Prime Minister Justin Trudeau at the commemoration of the 35th anniversary of the Polytechnique shooting in Montreal on December 6th. We can listen to Nathalie Provost. She's a survivor of the massacre, and she's a spokesperson for Poly Remembers.
So to have something efficient for all Canadians to really improve our safety, we have to have first a strong list of assault-style weapon, which is not the case right now. And we need to have a structured and efficient buyback program, and we don't see it in operation right now.
Okay, so this is an ally they don't want to lose because the Liberals have put a lot of energy and a lot of political capital into this buyback program. How are they defending the project after all of this?
Well, they need the support of voters in big cities to mount any kind of comeback, and Poly se souvient, Poly Remembers is obviously a big player in Montreal. There's a by-election Monday, for example, that will be crucial for the Liberals to see if they can survive the current headwinds they're facing in the polls. The government is not backing down. They're saying they won't be swayed by this. They're happy with the current state of the buyback program. It's going to target 1,500 models of firearms. They say that's enough. They want to start in the fall and go into next year to buy back all guns that are in the hands of gun owners. We spoke to Dominique Leblanc, the public safety minister. He says it's a complex operation, big country. He will go ahead with this. He's also making politics with this issue. He's accusing, the Tories of wanting people to have a military, to have kind of machine guns to go hunting. Right. And so he's unhappy with that. And Pierre Poilievre is attacking the government on this today. All of this happened in French, so we won't use any clips. But I spoke to an expert, an owner of a gun shop in Orillia, who comes, and it's interesting, he has the same arguments as Poly se souvient, so the government is taking hits from both sides on this issue, so we can listen to Wes Winkle.
And this is why taxpayers should be so upset at this process, because you're going to be taking money from taxpayers, buying firearms and destroying them that are perfectly good. And those consumers that are licensed are going to take that same funds, turn around and buy the identical firearm with a different branded make and model, but does the exact same mechanical function, and put it back in their gun cabinet.
And so, the government has to do this over the next year. There will be an election maybe in the spring, for sure by the fall. And this is around the same time that this buyback will be in operation if all things go to plan. So losing the support of Poly se souvient makes it even harder to convince gun-owning Canadians to surrender their weapons.
I just want to make sure I completely understand what Mr. Winkle is saying. So essentially, the banned model gets bought back by the government and destroyed, but then they buy an identical rebranded, so the firepower capacity, the threat to public safety that's implied by all of this, none of that actually changes.
There are currently weapons that I'm not an expert, but the experts clearly say that identical weapons, mechanically speaking, they might not be as black or ugly, or they might not look exactly the same, but the same thing is already on sale and non-restricted. So those are not complicated to purchase if you've got the proper license.
Okay, good work as always. That's Radio Canada's Danielle Leblanc.
Thank you.